Hello everybody, welcome back to the next part of our playthrough of Metaphor ReFantazio. I am ForceofWill. If you're watching this on Twitch, please make sure to go ahead and hit that follow button. If you're watching this on YouTube later on, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe as well as like this video. It'd be greatly appreciated. So, we have finished the soiree. We are somehow still in Luis's good graces. We've now got Juna as an ally for us. And so, with that in mind, we will need to go ahead and see the next thing, because now we're waiting for them to announce the next part of the tournament for the throne. And with that in mind, let's go ahead and blow that up to the big screen, and we'll go ahead and get started. So let's see. That certainly could have turned out worse than it did. All thanks to your engineer, I assume. That crazy uncle-looking chap. Yeah. Must be quite the tinkerer, huh? Not that your runner holds a candle to Luisa's. Well, of course it doesn't. Besides, I wish you all wouldn't stand on ceremony with me. I'm on your side now, truly. What do you think about? Heisman, what do you think about, buddy? You're fortunate indeed to find an unexpected ally in the middle of midst of a hostile territory. Valkenberg had much to say on the fame and accomplishment of both Juna and Rella. I must confess, there's a little arrogant against ignorance of modern trends and those that set them. What about you? Yeah, no, what do you got? I mean, really, as far as anyway, why don't we call it a day? I agree. Well, let's see where did what's in the pantry? Is there actually stuff in here? Some baloo meat, red grass. I wonder who left these here. Keys in for cooking. I didn't even know there was a pantry there to begin with. Let's see where everybody else is real quick. So, map.
All right then.
Actually, it doesn't look like we're allowed to switch any rooms. So, okay, well, I guess it's time for bed then. Maybe not now. Okay, yeah, so they basically have locked me in here, so, alright. Go down. Oh, here we go. Yeah, actually, let's see what the book says. Journal. Even further. Oh. Oh, no, we done that. Sorry. Is Norris? No, I don't think I'll be able to move. Yeah, actually, those look comfortable. Cabinet? Alright. Corridor. Alright, I guess it's time for bed. No use trying to do anything else. Bookshelf? Well, you can do this on the road anytime. Yeah, agreed. Alright, I think it's time for bed. Bedtime. Who would be asking that if I didn't have other thing I needed to do? Wait a minute, there is something to do here. Advertisement. Or to stroll. Secure the formula. Does it win you that all our efforts been spit in the wind? Nothing wasted. That's the spirit. I thought I'm here for you should you ever start to despair. Something like this where I'm heartened by Juna's bright positivity. Okay. Now we found him. Like that. Okay, I think we've done everything now. Now we can get some sleep.
Good night.
Alright. Finding it hard to sleep. I guess. Oh.
Oh,
Good.
You're still awake.
Oh, hey, Juna.
What's the matter?
Can't sleep.
Well, that is rather the problem. I'm wide awake.
Okay.
Once we're back tomorrow, I'll sneak the formula back into Luis's room. Even if he suspected us, he'd never work out that we got to the capital and showed it to Rella in a single night. He won't find out about our mission.
Okay. Yeah, probably. I'll go to her later.
You know, I'm a bit surprised.
Huh?
I thought
What?
I was fine doing all that infiltration at Luis's place. Turns out I wasn't. Finally having others who know the truth, and having gotten to see my sister, I didn't realize how exhausted I am.
Yeah, you've done a lot.
Personally saved me from danger back there. I'm terribly grateful to you.
Yeah.
You're lucky, really. I'll have you know I'm rarely this candid.
Okay. Appreciate it.
That's the forbidden text you mentioned in Luis's room, is it? I've seen him reading it from time to time.
Really?
What's it like? Can I read a bit of it?
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh.
The prevailing culture of the world is one of freedom in all things. No faith, fealty, or philosophy enforces ideology. All are free to create, and all are free to embrace those creations. This culture's influence spreads throughout the world. It is even said that a song of peace was powerful enough to bring an end to war.
Sounds great.
How inspiring. It's hard to imagine that a single song could be so influential. I wonder what the world would be like if a song really could reach all people's hearts, no matter their status or tribe. We Nydia, we're all liars, you know. Everyone told us we were inherently worthless, just a fact of our birth. So I learned some glamours to make myself at least look valuable. This form, it's all just a fancy disguise, really. A gilded mask for the world to admire.
Oh, really?
Or not. No, do forgive me. That was all lies, lies, lies. I don't think it's necessarily a good idea to reveal yourself entirely. But you should always have the freedom to. If these new powers are to give form to my ideals, I want to create a world where we can appreciate each other's freedom.
That sounds great.
Make sure everyone hears that in my songs, no matter what happens.
I talked him to the night.
Time marches on.
I thought I was gonna link up the yeah, I'll be honest, I'm kind of surprised. I thought I was gonna unlock the grouping thing.
Now, prepare to hear the race's next challenge. Let's find out where our fierce competitors are bound. To
Where we at?
recap, the 20 candidates with the current highest approval on the King's Rock will be the only ones to proceed. All others will be disqualified. I say the results of the exhibition are sure to have spread by now. Let's have a look at the standings, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
In first place, the undisputed winner, bane of sea monsters and savior of the people, our very own Sanctipex Pardon! And the traitor Luis in second, despite not actually being in the race. But in third, we have the warrior monk captain, Master Kido! Furthermore...
Yeah.
In the end, everyone but Luis is just representing the Sanctus Church.
What's your point? I dare say that's a relief. We'll finally be done with all this chaos. A return to normalcy.
Not quite.
Ha! Normalcy. Funny how it's only the rich who miss how things used to be. But now Count Luis has the people behind him. He'll save the common man.
Yes, we're all keeping our ears out for a response from Luis's faction, but we do have one standout who's seen a stunning jump in popularity since the exhibition. The lad responsible for exposing the sins of the Sanctoress Joanna, valiant human slayer. Yes, it's the young elder.
Right! Wasn't expecting that one. Named Mr. Famous in a single night. Just like that, he's in the top 20.
Yep.
Oi, crier man, where's the windbag? The one what acted all high and mighty over a tiny human head.
Who? Oh, right, that Gladell or something. No sign of him, probably saw the writing on the wall and dropped out.
So it really was all talk then. A disgrace to the Roussan, hiding his inadequacy behind Luis's authority.
True.
But the boy candidate isn't the only one in the spotlight. We've a rising star by the name of Katharina.
Wait, what? She dropped out.
Big ideas, that girl. I hear she plans to put a price on every wealthy head if she takes the throne.
I thought she dropped out. Didn't she drop out?
And what's wrong with that? If they're sitting on most of the kingdom's money, they can afford to hire
She dropped out and still popular enough to be in the top 20. Okay.
Let them sweat it out.
Now here's a surprise. We've got a Mastari candidate still in the running. And my sources say they hail from, well, Verga Island.
What?
Pagan island, eh? But they're filthy barbarians. Besides, nobody could compare to Lord Milo.
The final roundup's actually looking pretty diverse. We're just about ready to announce the next leg of the race.
Okay, so what are we doing? Top 20.
And that's the bell. Thank you for waiting, ladies and gents. It's time to begin the second round of the tournament for the throne.
All right.
First of all, congratulations to the 20 who have won their places on the King's Rock. You are now officially the winners of the first round. Let's give them a hand.
Hey.
No sign of Luis. Even if he does plan to take over, suppose he's still not eager to play by their rules.
Probably not.
I haven't seen Juna this morning either.
I heard some nobles say she had a job suddenly come up. Better that the audience doesn't see her with us, anyway.
Yeah.
Now, at long last, we are ready to announce their next challenge. This time, the task for the candidates is recovering and offering a divine relic.
Wait, what?
What? A relic?
Don't worry, we're happy to explain everything. You'll not want to forget this, so we've arranged for you to hear it from an unforgettable voice.
Oh.
To tell us more, please welcome to the stage our guide, our songstress, the lovely Lady Juna!
Oh, nice.
Sudden obligation revealed, I suppose.
Yeah.
Chosen heroes. Your next destination is Altaberry Heights, the capital of the Principality of Montario. You are to gather there by the deadline, with a divine relic in hand to offer the Sanctus Church.
Oh.
Tragically, there are still heathens in this land who choose to reject sanctism. They care nothing for salvation. They cling to strange idols, calling them divine relics, believing them gifts from their eldritch gods. But their rituals are unstable, and their relics just primitive magic tools.
Okay.
It It is time we put an end to this misguided witchery. Take these relics from the pagan's grasp and bring them to the birthplace of Sanctism, Altaberry Heights, in Montario. Please deliver them to their rightful place in God's hands. May all our aspiring heroes be blessed with good fortune and the favor of God. I pray for your success.
Got her in presence before a crowd, doesn't she? Positively plucks at your heart.
Yep.
Focus, Iceland, focus.
Wait, what?
By the deadline of the second round, Altaberry will begin the festivities for the autumnal Montario Saints' Day. This two-day event kicks off on Saints' Day Eve, with the main celebrations on the day proper.
All right, so
And this year's event will be historic. His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden, will be personally sealing the collection of the pagan relics.
okay.
To celebrate, the songstress Juno will be dedicating a ceremonial song. You won't want to miss this, folks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on my mark, let the second round of the tournament for the throne begin!
All right. So, okay, so we gotta go find a pagan relic. And that guy's pissed off.
Unabashedly ordering them to steal relics from pagan land now. That's plunder. They would steal our very culture.
Yeah. It's like,
Candidates from Mustari. Small wonder he's so aghast. Forden's stooping to a new low.
yeah, that's pretty bad. What new low?
What new low?
By and large, the Mustari are a pagan people. Their relics are cultural touchstones, vital to their hearts and faiths. And Forden's just ordered us to loot them as we please.
But in our case, we won't even know what we're doing until Luis gives the order.
True.
Either way, we're bound for Altaberry. It's further east. We've a long trip ahead of us.
Yeah.
My shoulder hurts. I don't care if it's the Crown Theocracy. You'd think they'd ask me a little sooner than the morning of.
Still managed to put on a hell of a show for him. Lady Juna, Count Luis has sent for you. And you lot too, I suppose.
Yeah. All right, let's go see.
Looks like our first job's come in.
Yep.
These men have me running all over.
Yeah, sorry, Juna.
We're back, Lord Luis.
Funny, isn't it? Since the Gladell incident, you've been inseparable from this gang.
Well, one has to keep one's chauffeur in line, don't you think?
Hey,
He's a little
heard
jealous.
You got a gig at the Sanctus Festival. Good on ya.
Yeah.
Thanks. Though I don't know if it's worth celebrating. Seems to me it's to keep Lord Luis in check. Putting me on stage the whole time might keep you from crashing their Saints' Day party.
And if
Oh,
you
no.
try anything, they'll use it as an excuse to blacklist you. Just the kind of shite you'd expect from those Sanctist stooges.
Yep, agreed, yeah.
You need fear nothing. It is Forden who now stews in his dread. That he seeks the divine relics is common knowledge. But who would simply give up an idol on par with the god's reverence? He has all but commanded that we take it by force. The king's magic ruined his schemes. You humiliated him in the public eye. And in one desperate final grasp for authority, the fool has placed his fate in my hands.
What are you thinking?
Forden's game will soon end. Let us at least give him the finale he deserves.
What are you planning to do?
What? Do you need to hear it repeated? I
I will give Forden his death.
Okay, how?
And what of the king's magic? You'll see soon enough. For now, you need only follow my orders.
Okay.
Your task is to obtain a certain divine relic on my behalf. The artifact in question is a lance known as Drakodios.
Drakodios, okay.
Drakodios. The Draco implies something to do with dragons, I presume?
Probably.
Suffice to say, the lore behind this particular relic intrigues me. You will acquire it in time for Saint's Day, and bring it to me.
Alright.
Pretty high stakes, my lord. You sure you want this crop of novices on the job?
Yeah.
Rest assured, my other agents have their own relics I've assigned them to pursue. I've no urgent need for this lance, nor for them, should they fail.
We'll get it for you.
Hold on and keep an eye on them, shall I? You can bet that if they try and run off with the relic, I'll put a stop to it.
You certainly are attached to them, aren't you?
Well, it's their first formal assignment in your service, after all. I can be your eyes and ears.
So be it then. You may act accordingly.
Fidelia is really urging with jealousy on this one.
So, my lord, where can we find this fancy lance?
Find your clues elsewhere. You have nothing further from me. Prove you think as well as you fight.
Yeah. Alright, let's do it.
May we both find success in the pursuit of our shared vision.
Alrighty. As far as the only thing we know sure is the thing is called Drakodios. I think a choice but to go somewhere else and try to gather more information. Let's go. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so one, I think we know what two of these three here are. All right. So, I guess, well, let's start with the tavern first, because maybe that other guy will offer some info for Drakodios. Oh, of course he's gone. Damn it. Of course. Let's see.
Right,
I don't know if we actually go anywhere. Does that mean the answer is here?
all right then.
Let's see.
Hey,
We're going right. Okay, agreed. Alright, so let's see. Yeah. You're a can. And not only that, but that Eldon there was.
No.
Look at all the followers of the can. What an obnoxious toad. When the world coming to a scuzz bucket like him can be a notable candidate. Yeah. Agreed. Who are you?
So foolish.
You're that elderly. You got some nerve. How dare you show your face in the front of a believer? You had a sanctuary executed simply to improve your status, didn't you? Immoral, blasphemous elder. It's not just your fault. Lately there's been a lot of pagans loitering around, despoiling these areas too. A tainted barbaric tribe shall be punished by his eminence for it, and by God.
hey there.
Hey, did you hear what he said through all that crap though? About there being pagans nearby? Hey, at least we got something to go. Something out of his diatribe other than a headache. I wonder if one of them's still around. Let's search. But yeah, I think we know there's a Mustafari somewhere around here.
What am I gonna do, eh?
Yeah. Oh wait, where did they go off to?
Dear me.
Hey, Mustari. No, I don't know anything. I'm busy, so I'll be taking my.
Wait a second.
Anything's fine. Whatever info you have. For public, your information methods are honestly amateur. Did you speak to anyone else before calling out to me?
What do you think you're playing at?
You can just talk to a couple people and expect to find out what you're looking for. Personal legwork. Talk to everyone. Don't be picky. But what that said, you should choose the place you search carefully. There are plenty of working people too busy to give you the time of day. For me, I stayed off for a tavern and asked patrons relaxing there. That's all the help I can give you. Goodbye.
Let's see.
Yeah. Want to take the rest and head to the tavern? Yeah, seems like a reasonable option to me.
Well met, eh?
That's the night prowler, so that's not anything there.
Dear me.
Grand, isn't it?
Alright, so let's go back to the tavern, because my initial instinct, thankfully, was right.
Wonderful.
Let's see. Hey, Divine Lance, was it? That's some pagan crap, ain't it? Go one of them, not Clamar like me, eh?
And then...
Now bugger off. Okay, so now let's go into the tavern.
I'm just incredulous.
Hey, listen.
Let's see if we can find a Musitari somewhere around here. There are only 2 people. There's this one. Huh. Exhibition all the time. I've been chock full of irritating blokes lately. I don't know the first thing about courtesy, and that candidate level is so imprudent.
Excuse me. Hey, listen.
Hey,
Hey,
excuse me. Oh, it's you two. Why address me while I'm enjoying a meal? Hey, customer, no obligation to respond to any popular familiar fairies. Common sense to ask an employee first. Don't you disagree? No, I don't. Well, then let's have the lady who owns the place, shall we? Jesus.
Hey, listen.
These people would be treating a top 20 candidate. Divine Lance. Not sure the rest of us asked about that sort of thing. Wait, someone else was rambling about that just a bit ago. Had a large mascot. Must have been Musitari. He seemed awfully bothered by it. Bothered by Lance? Sounded like he may know something. Any idea where he went? He mentioned something about taking a boat to the island. Must be headed towards that coast, to the coast by the Merchant's Bazaar. What do you say?
okay, so...
If we hurry, we might be able to catch him. Let's head for the Merchant's Bazaar. Alright.
Hey, listen.
I'm just
Alright, so now we can head to the boat.
wonderful. Oh.
Oi. Oi.
Oh, Merchant's Bazaar. There we go. Alright. On the boat. I'm on the boat.
What is it?
Wait, hold on. Oh, there was Chief a moment ago. I heard he's participating in the tournament, but originally it's that. I wonder if everything's alright.
Did you hear?
I don't think it's that guy though. He gets there's something about Lance. Keep searching in the Merchant's Bazaar. So, yeah.
Wonder if I
Oh, he's clearly the guy we're looking for.
Come on, fish.
Candidate from the exhibition, aren't you? We should try to lay low. Going against Sanctus is right dangerous. Agreed, but we gotta do it anyway.
wonderful.
Rudolph? Yes, I remember. The one who denounced the Royal Sanctus. The support you earn pales in comparison to mine. There are many who desire an independent and rule sante nation.
Dismissed.
Pitiful Alba. Struggle all you like. Jesus. People would be being general dicks. That's the mag broker. Let's see. This voyage was sure a rough one. The sea was calling to us with a pull, and we damned it. Right, when the sea starts acting eerie, we just call that a pull. There's magnet crystals sunk to the bottom of the sea, and they can do strange things to boats, dragging them all higgledy-piggledy day. See those balls of water floating, sea water floating in the distance? It normally happens on the town occasion, and it chills a sailor to the bone, and it does. Like your fleet wants to walk on the walls instead of the floor, or like the walls have become the floor. Hard to describe it, really. Okay, so... who else I need to talk to? I thought I'd take a look at the head. Let's see the king's right.
Hang on. What if... Isn't that... Look at that!
That tiny little face yours? Which one? Who doesn't know you personally would know it's you at that size. People didn't know the King's managed to protect you. I bet they find it hard to believe your face was in the top 20 now.
Besides,
British Forden, as always. Luis is next. After him is Godot. Most of the support for the top 3 outweighs pretty much everyone else. Hard to tell considering how small the others are, but I can kind of make out Rella. Tells you how popular she is, considering she's not even a candidate. Ah, got some good mag. Alright.
Now what am I to do?
Someone's down here.
Well,
check this out.
Oh, that Mustari over there, yeah. I was walking one direction and missed the Mustari standing.
I can't believe this. He would have them all take what they please. This same atrocity all over again. Damn him. And damn his crown theocracy.
Oh.
He's in quite a state. Though I can hardly blame him, with everyone ordered to ransack his homeland. For now, how to approach him?
Yeah, they really crossed the line.
They've really crossed the line.
Wait. You're not with the Sanctus Church. One of the few who aren't, it seems.
Yeah.
I don't know much about divine relics, but I know all too well what it's like to see your homeland threatened.
The divine relics are symbols of our faith. More than that, they are the soul of our culture, our history.
Okay.
Followers of the old native beliefs worship idols that are known to conduct magic, which they call divine relics. But unlike the igniters of modern times, they are primitive in make and function, and often dangerous. So said my studies, at least.
Yep.
Oh, far from it. Divine relics aren't primitive in the least. That's just Sanctus propaganda. Really, it's the opposite. Most of these relics are powerful beyond belief, and igniters are just our crude imitations of them.
Ooh.
If you'd ever seen one yourself, you'd know the difference. They don't call them divine for nothing. With powers like that, they might as well have come from the gods.
You're that songstress. Didn't expect to hear all this from you, after what you said for the crowd.
Yeah.
A job's a job. But as I'm sure you're aware, pagans aren't the only ones oppressed by the church.
You really are well informed. And it sounds like you know something of oppression. Did you perhaps come from the Mage Academy?
Yes.
Details, darling. I've seen abuse of powers before, and I'd rather not see it again.
Agreed. Yeah.
The other candidates seem bent on taking relics by any means necessary. But you all seem different.
Yeah.
To be fair, we are looking for one. The only relic we know by name right now is Drakodios.
The Lance of the Dragon God. So that's why you came up to me. I suppose anyone would want our homeland's greatest treasure.
Oh no.
The Lance is no secret we're trying to hide. Truly, I hope mainlanders come by the scores to see it.
What?
Our village is on an island in the World Tree's embrace, where the Dragon God sleeps. On a clear day, you can see it from this land.
An island across the ocean. You mean Virga Island, then?
Yeah.
It is a large island in the inland sea. Most of its inhabitants are Mustari, and it remains the only place in the land where sanctism has not taken root.
Sounds great. Let's go there.
I'm not out to abolish sanctism myself. I just don't want everything we believe in to be destroyed.
So that's why you're in this race.
Yes.
I thought I could change the world. And then I saw the truth. What a fool I was.
Hey, don't.
I've not introduced myself yet, have I? My name is Edeni.
Oh, hey, Denny.
Take my advice. Forget about Drakodios. We can't hand it over, and you'll never reach it anyway.
We don't intend to take it by force.
Even if you did, you'll not find any ships that sail there. And that's only the first obstacle in your way. Take my word. It's no place for an outsider. It's time I stopped chasing a fool's dream. I need to face reality. And if you're smart, you'll do the same.
Absolutely not.
Well, sounds Sounds like Drakodios is on Verga Island somewhere.
Okay, but how do we get there?
There's really no ship passage there. This is the biggest port in the kingdom.
Tis true. His words reminded me. Thanks to both sea currents and cultural tensions, the only merchant ships passing Verga Island embark from Montario.
Oh, we're gonna head that way anyway.
Ontario's on the other side of the bloody sea. You can't seriously be suggesting we go there first and then loop back to Verga. We'd never make the deadline.
Then let's ballywell conquer this inland sea ourselves.
What are you thinking?
Don't worry, chums. I'm on the job.
Oh. Can he make the runner go seaward?
You worried about Lady Juna? Actually asking this time, not just prodding. Shut up. Tell. You still don't trust them, do you? How can I? We've only known them for a matter of days.
Sure.
Look, the whole Gladell mess, you really think they're innocent?
Attilio is actually really smart. Basilio.
Then let's go with them, yeah? Me and you.
Wait, what?
You do whatever makes sense to you, Del. You know I'll follow wherever you go. You never could keep your mouth shut, eh?
Wonder if one of them's gonna be a... Ah!
What the?
Wait a second. You're not saying this thing can sail now?
Right, right. While you lot were hobnobbing at old Luis's soiree, I had his runner all to myself. And believe you me, I got quite an eyeful. Came away full of ideas.
Nice!
After all, this old girl wasn't designed as a land runner alone. All about modular design, don't you know? Flexible jointage. So I did a bit of tinkering.
But why? We'd not even spoken of the island until moments ago.
Island, milady. Look at the map. What's our shortest route to Montario, eh? A straight shot through the inland sea.
Wow!
Huh. The man has a point. That never dawned on me.
Besides, I've kept my ears open, what? Here there be monsters and all that rot. You'll need more than a ship for these waters. You'll need a proper sea runner.
Nice!
Oh, right. Nearest, you weren't at the exhibition, so you wouldn't know. Forden already killed the big sea monster out there. It had a huge head.
Really? Don't tell me you're making the trip in that.
Yeah. Are y'all joining us?
Two here.
Bodyguard duty, Lady Juna. We're along for the ride, especially since you're bound for some remote wild island.
These poor newcomers are working so hard and you still can't trust them. Or is it me you don't trust?
We're here on Master Luis's orders. I'm sure I don't have to outline the pecking order there. Or do you have a problem with us being around?
Rather, we're running short on beds.
Oh, don't worry. Del doesn't take up as much space as me.
Yeah.
Oh, Del talk. Besides, you really expect this rust bucket to survive a night at sea?
Oh yeah.
If you don't like it, leave. Nobody's forcing you to come.
Looks like we're crewmates then. Nothing like a sea voyage for a bit of fun, yeah?
Oh boy.
This is a fine mess. Wasn't expecting them along. What do you think their angle is?
They probably still suspect us.
Yep.
I agree. We definitely crossed a line with the whole Gladell incident.
Suppose that's that, eh? I'll do a last check on her amphibials, make sure she's shipshape. Give me a shout when you're ready.
Alright. Well, we're at 9 o'clock. We're actually at 9:03 tonight, so with that in mind, I think this is a good time to go ahead and save. Especially considering we did all that with no saving. So, with that in mind, yeah, we saved, we're good. So, thank you everybody for joining me for this part of Metaphor ReFantazio. I am ForceofWill. You can find me on Twitch and YouTube at ForceofWillPlay. You can also find all my socials there via the link tree. But until next time, goodbye everybody.